Welcome. Today we are here to hear the divine knowledge of Ramanujacharya, given in his immortal classic named Bhavartha Ratnakara. We have a series going on this fabulous classic, and in this series we have covered up to Gemini Ascendant in the last class number 4. So now we are going to go further and continue with the Cancer Ascendant. The knowledge is useful in two ways. If you are born in the Cancer Ascendant, very good. If you are not born in the Cancer Ascendant, but have any planet in Cancer Ascendant, in that scenario also, to know the result of the planet in Cancer sign, this knowledge is useful. For an example, suppose here we are talking of the in today's class we will be talking about the Raja Yogas from Cancer, right? Now suppose you are a Capricorn ascendant. In that case, Cancer is your seventh house. And if these Raj Yogas that we are going to now discuss happen with reference to Cancer, your seventh house, then remember that the result of the combinations are going to be enjoyed by your spouse or wife. Getting my point? So for this particular reason, it is very essential for all of you to go through all of the classes. Also, suppose I will give you a great secret. If you read the divisional charts using the normal or what I will say popular view, that will take the D10 horoscope as a separate horoscope kind of a scenario. If you look at the divisional chart in that way, suppose you have a Dashamsh Lagna, D10 Lagna as Cancer, and these Raj Yogas are happening, then only when you use the popular method of reading divisional charts, then you can say because the Raj Yogas are happening in the sign Cancer, which is the ascendant in your D10 chart, the Raj Yogas are to be enjoyed in the professional front of life. Understood? For this particular reason, it is very essential to read all the ascendants. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Right. I think I'm very clear with this stuff. Now, also, if you want to learn astrology, you have to go through all the ascendants so that you can actually understand how the thing is working. Right? Just listening to your ascendant will not serve you a purpose if you want to practice as an astrologer. For common people, it will be useful to listen to their ascendants. But what we aim at in this group is to become good astrologers. Understood? So without wasting any time now, let's continue with the first shloka for Cancer Ascendant. The first shloka is Karki Jatasya Cha Guru Visheshen Yogdah Makare Jayamanasya Budho Yoga Prado Bhavet. First of all, Karki Lagne. Karki Lagne means Karki Cancer Lagne Ascendant, right? In the Cancer Ascendant, Guru Visheshena, Guru, Jupiter, Visheshena, special, Na Yogdah is not a Karka. Jupiter is not a Karka for special Raj Yoga. Makare Jayamanasya. Makara is the sign of Capricorn. If there is Mercury in Capricorn, Budho Yoga Prado Bhavet. In that scenario, Mercury can give you yoga. Understood? Let me try to understand this, why this is told. You can see a blank Cancer Ascendant, right? And in this chart, the first thing that needs to be understood is Jupiter is not a yoga giving planet. Why is Jupiter not a yoga giving planet? Because Jupiter is the lord of the sixth house as well as the ninth house. Do you understand my point? So because of the ninth house ownership of Jupiter, because of the sixth house ownership of Jupiter along with the ninth house ownership, he will not give you Raj Yoga. Understood? But Mercury, if he is in the sign of Capricorn, he becomes a Raj Yoga Karaka. Why? If you see Mercury, Mercury is the third house lord and the 12th house lord. For the analysis of Raj Yoga, we have to understand something. What we have to understand? There are four kendras, right? Ascendant, fourth house, seventh house, and 10th house, right? And they are gradually stronger. So I will, so as per the shloka Varamihir, Varamihir will not start the calculation of the kendra with ascendant. He will start the calculation of the kendra with seventh house. Kantaka Kendra Chatushtaya Sangya Saptam Lagna Chaturtaka Manam is the shloka. So seventh house is the weakest Kendra. Ascendant is powerful as compared to the seventh house. Fourth house is even more powerful as compared to the ascendant also. And 10th house is the most powerful Kendra. Understood? Understood, right? Uh-huh. So this should be noted down. And let me give them gradual points. Or rather not giving points only. Just not, right? Understood? In the same way, Trikonas are 159. So ascendant is the least powerful as a trikona. Sixth house is more powerful as a trikona. And ninth house is very powerful as a trikona. Understood? Mhm. Having said that, now now the other houses will be divided in a particular way and mind it. Okay. Second house and 12th house are taken as neutral. But in that neutral also, the second house will be taken as Maraka as well. Getting my point? The second house will become Maraka as well. 12th house will remain only neutral. Third, sixth, and 11th are Trika. That is bad. Sorry, third, sixth, and 11th will become Trishidai. That is bad. And 6, 8, 12 will become Trika. That is also bad. So now you can notice something here. Sixth house is Trika as well as Trishidai. So sixth house is very, very malefic. Mhm. When coming to the order of maleficence, eighth house is worst. Okay. It is specifically told in Laghu Parashari, eighth house is worst. Understood? Hmm. Eighth house is the worst, one of the worst houses, the eighth house. Mhm. After that eighth house, sixth house is most detrimental. Mhm. Because that is Trika as well as Trishtai. After that sixth house, third house will be very bad. Sorry, 11th house will be very bad. Because 11th house is taken as a destroyer of Raj Yoga. After 11th house, third house will be bad. It is in decreasing order, right? So 8th is the most malefic, 6th after that, 11th after that, 3rd after that, 12th in the end. Now coming up to the extent of the 12th house, we take 50% bad, 50% neutral. After second house will be the second house. 50% neutral, 50% mark. Then we come to Kendra. So seventh house is 50% Kendra, 50% mark. And ascendant, fourth house, seventh house are Kendras. 159 is undoubtedly good. Now, in the matter of Kendra, also just understand one point. Some people are of the opinion that benefics are not good in Kendras. Okay. But I am not of that opinion. I am opposed to that opinion. Getting my point? I am opposed to that particular opinion that benefics are not good in Kendras. Benefics are good in Kendras. Otherwise, which planet you will have? Three or more than three malefics. Just a second. Yeah, right. Understood up to this extent? Three or more than three malefics in the Kendra will make a Sarp yoga that is a very bad yoga. Sarp yoga makes life very difficult. The person is a disbeliever in astrology, he's a disbeliever in God. It makes the life like quite difficult. Benefics in all the four kendras is considered very good. Is considered a type of Raj Yoga. Getting my point? There are many good Raj Yogas by having a benefics in kendras. So the placement of benefics into kendras is very good. Malefics is never accepted. Regarding the lordship, if any planet becomes the lord of kendra, then that planet becomes neutral. So he is neutral only as a lord. Placement in the kendra have a clear rule. Getting my point? Understood? Kona is always very good. The lordship of Kona is very good. Regarding placement, if you take my word, benefics in Kona 159 is good. Malefics in Konas are not good. Ask me why. Because Kona 159 is considered a house of Lakshmi. And malefics are dirty. And Lakshmi never lives at a place where there is dirt. Understood? So that is a basic philosophy that I taught in my first course, Jyotish Praram. Right? Mm. Now, coming back to the topic, Jupiter is not a yoga karaka. Why Jupiter is not a yoga karaka? Because Jupiter, along with the ninth lord, is also a lord of the sixth house. Mhm. Now, I have to tell you one more rule. And let me tell you, this rule that I am going to tell you is very, very important. What is that? A planet will be lord of two houses, right? At least two houses. Leaving moon and sun and moon aside, a planet will be lord of two houses, right? There can be a confusion that result of which house will be given by the planet. Getting my point? Result of which house will be given by the planet. And in that case, the sign where the house where the Mula-Trikona Rashi of the planet is falling, the house where the Mula-Trikona Rashi of the planet is falling, that house is the primary decider. Getting my point? To understand why Mercury is good in Capricorn right here, and remember with which rule I started the class, that if the Cancer is in the seventh house, getting my point? Because that is also a point of opinion. Sometimes we may think that the classic is being repetitive. The classic is telling you the same result again and again, but that is never the case. The rule is always different. Remember, the author of classic is not writing on a paper, he's writing on a tree. Getting my point? And that manuscript, the tree on which it is written, is a very difficult process. So he is not going to waste any shloka, etc. Now, why this Mercury particularly is good in Capricorn? Hmm? Why this Mercury is good in Capricorn? To understand this particular thing, my friends, to understand this particular thing, you will have to understand the difference between the Mercury's lordship in Aquarius and the, yeah. So this is a horoscope for the current moment. Leave it. For Capricorn ascendant, Mercury is the lord of the 6,000, 9,000. Okay. But Mercury is considered very good for Capricorn. Getting my point? And Mercury is considered very good for Capricorn. He's the lord of the 6,000, 9,000. Okay. For Aquarius ascendant, Mercury is the lord of 5th house and 8th house. And it is considered very bad. Why? For Capricorn ascendant, the Mula-Trikona sign of Mercury is falling in the 9th house. That means primarily 70% result of the Mercury is decided by the 9th house and 30% by the 6th house, right? Whereas in the Aquarius ascendant, the Mula-Trikona sign of Mercury falls in the 8th house. So 70% of the result is malefic, 30% of the result is benefic only. Understood? Understood or not? You know what? So there are a few people who tend to watch my videos and copy the techniques. Copy is the copy. I was giving consultation to a guy from some place. And he mentioned that, sir, I took consultation from this guy also. I don't know who is copying and who is not copying. Aquarius ascendant, he told the person to wear emerald. I'm like, how was your experience? He was like, sir, the day I wear panna, I wear emerald, there was a fight between me and my father, and both of us got separated. Now I have no place to live. Earning is very difficult, and life is terrible. Getting my point? So always recommend gemstone based on this lordship principle only. Mind, always recommend gemstone based on this lordship principle only. Gemstones are highly dependent on this lordship principle. Okay. The placement of the planet is very meager when it comes to gemstone. When it comes to gemstone, the placement of planet is very meager. For an Aquarius ascendant, you can either recommend blue sapphire or can recommend diamond. Nothing else. Getting my word? This is an important rule. So now, do we understand that why this Mercury is good in Capricorn? Can give some yoga. Not Raj Yoga, but will give some yoga. Some yoga means he will give yoga related to the 7th house only. And Jupiter cannot give any yoga because the Mula-Trikona sign of the Jupiter is falling in the So this gives answer to Janmejji, your principle, your prime doubt that you had. For Aries ascendant, because the Mula-Trikona of Mars and Jupiter both will fall in the ascendant in the 9th house. For that particular reason, it is a yoga karaka. But owing to the Digbalheen and debilitation of Mars, the Lagna Lord itself, we are not telling it Rajyog Karaka, but only Yog Karaka, because the yoga is considerably towards the sloping side. Okay, understood. This principle, my friend, this principle is very important. This principle of where the Mula-Trikona sign is falling is extensively used in gemstone recommendation, extensively used in house analysis, and extensively used in Dasha analysis. Never tell for an Aquarius Lagna person that your Mercury Dasha is good. It will never be good. Getting my point? Because Mula-Trikona sign falls in the 8th house. You get my point? Moon Dasha will be very good, let me tell you. Despite Moon being the 6th lord. Because Moon's Mula-Trikona will be Taurus. That Taurus will fall in the 4th house. Getting my point? You know, the first astrologer who saw my horoscope, like if some astrologer is trusted by my father, who himself is an astrologer, then to you should know that he is a very good astrologer, right? So he wrote on that white paper, he wrote, इस बच्चे को मोती पहनाइए. Make this child wear a pearl. Anyone will see, they will be like, why pearl? Because I am an Aquarius ascendant. Getting my point? Pearl because it is the fourth lord. Because because the Mula-Trikona sign of the moon will fall into the fourth house. Got it? That needs to be understood. Despite moon not having very good relationship with Saturn, despite moon having not very good relationship with Saturn, for both the Saturnian ascendants, Aquarius as well as Capricorn, wearing a pearl is very beneficial. Got it? I don't know. I never planned, but thought a bit of gemstones as well. Exploited principle. In astrology, there are two types of principles: virgin principle, exploited principle. The gemstone is virgin as well as exploited both at the same point of time. Leaving it aside. Second shloka says that Karkate Jayamanasya, someone born in the Cancer ascendant, Bhaumo Yoga Prudo Bhavek. Mars is the Rajyoga Karaka. Panchame Vat Rajyeva Rogato Rogado. It should not be Rogdo Bhavati Dhruvam, it should be Yogdo Bhavati Dhruvam. Like by mistake, the type is Rogdo Bhavati Dhruvam, whereas it should be Yogdo Bhavati Dhruvam. Why it should give yoga? Why it should give roga? Mars have no connection to disease in the Cancer ascendant, right? So, coming to the point, the Ramanujacharya is saying that for Cancer ascendant, Mars is a Raj Yoga giving planet. Why? First of all, he is the Lord of the 10th house. By Lordship, he becomes neutral. Mind it, only Kendra Lords are completely neutral. 12th house Lord is neutral as well as strict. Second is neutral as well as Mark. Only Kendra is full neutral. Got my point? So Mars is the 10th Lord, neutral, and 5th Lord, benefic. So Mars for the Cancer ascendant is a Raj Yoga Karaka. The same principle is applicable when Mars is debilitated. That's why it is told that debilitated Mars is very good. Debilitated Mars is highly praised, Debilitated Mars, very good. Exalted Mars, not that good. Understood. The next shloka is Karki Jatasya Sukrastu. For the Cancer ascendant person, Venus. Vyasto Dhango Apiva. If the Venus is placed in the 12th house, Vyasto Dhango Apiva, or in the second house, Yoga Pradastu. Venus in the second house or 12th house for a Cancer ascendant will give Raj Yoga. Or yoga, generally Raj Yoga word is not used, will give yoga. Bhakti Hinnastra Nahi Yoga. In other houses, it will not give yoga. Why it should not give yoga in other houses? So, it is the Lord of the 7th house. Sorry, it is the Lord of the 4th house, neutral. And Lord of the 11th house, malefic. Neutral and malefic. Now mind something. From one side, it is neutral. From one side, it is malefic. Now, where is the Mula-Trikona sign falling? Understand my point. Based on the Mula-Trikona sign of the planet, you have to decide which house is good. The Mula-Trikona house of Venus, that is Libra, is falling in the 4th house, right? Which means that primarily 70% Venus is neutral and 30% he is bad. Getting my point? That's why he is good in the two neutral houses, second house and 12th house. Other than this, in 159, being a malefic, he will be disturbing that house. In the third, 11th, 6th, 8th house. As a malefic, 11th lord, in the third, 6th, and 8th house, he will be good. But in that scenario, he will also disturb the 4th house lordship. Getting my point? In the second and 12th house, it will be okay because the Mula-Trikona sign falling in the 4th house primarily makes Venus a neutral planet. So being neutral, Venus placed in 212, very good. Neutral planet in neutral, primarily neutral planet in neutral house. If he is placed in the third, 6th, 8th, or 11th house, then it will be a malefic placed in malefic house, right? Malefic placed in malefic house, that means what? The result of the 11th house is getting prominence, that is okay. But the result of 4th house lordship will get hampered. The relationship from the 4th house lordship will get hampered, right? 11th house, if you have money, but 4th house, but if you don't have happiness, then that money is of no use. Money which gives you tension, do you think that money is useful? Money with tension, not useful. Understood? Understand it. The next shloka, shloka number 4, tells that Karki Jatasya Bhaumejya Chandrasya Dango Yadi Ravi Shukro Panchamastav Danavan Bhagyavan Bhave. A person in Cancer ascendant will become wealthy and fortunate if Mars, Jupiter, and Moon are in the second house. Mars, Jupiter, and Moon are in the second house, and Sun and Venus are in the fifth house. The person will become rich. See, there is Raj Yoga, that is very good. Then there is Yoga, that is mediocre good. Then there is Dhana Yoga, only good, right? Not giving you power, but giving you money only. Understood? Mhm. Which house? Connection between second house, fifth house, ninth house, and 11th house makes a Dhana Yoga, right? Do you know that? I have told this multiple times. I also had a recent video. Connection between the second house, fifth house, ninth house, and 11th house makes a Raj Yoga. In this particular case, the second Lord's Sun goes to the fifth house. The fifth Lord Mars goes to the second house. The ninth Lord Jupiter goes to the second house. The 11th Lord Venus goes to the fifth house. So Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Moon. Sorry, Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars, all of them, what do they make? Dhani Yogas. By having an interconnection between the second house, fifth house, ninth house, and 11th house. The mention of Moon is given because Moon is the Lagna Lord. And you know, this is one of my most finest principle. In any yoga, be it Dhani Yoga, Raj Yoga, or any type of yoga, if the Lagna Lord is not supporting, if the Lagna Lord is not strong, then you are not able to enjoy it. Getting my point? Second house having very good planets can mean two things. Whether either you will become rich or you come from a very good family. If the Lagna Lord is not involved, you just belong to a very good family. If the Lagna Lord is involved, then you earn a lot of money. Getting my point? So the involvement of the Lagna Lord, that's why Moon is given in the combination, because it makes involvement of the Lagna Lord, which means that the money will actually be enjoyed by the native. If Moon was not there, then we must have said that the person will have very good children and he himself will come from a very good family. But because the Lagna Lord will not be there, we cannot say that he himself is rich. Understood? Understood? Any confusion? No. Good. The next shloka. बुध शुक्रो पंचमस्थौ बुधदाये समागमे कर्की जातस् च बुधो योगदो भवति ध्रुवम्. The next shloka. Simple. बुध शुक्रो पंचमस्थौ. Buddh, Mercury, Shukra, Venus. Panchamasto in the fifth house. Budhadaye Samagame. Because of the conjunction of Mercury. Budhadaye Samagame because of I in my notebooks, whenever you see a plus sign, it means conjunction. And whenever you see a minus sign, it means aspect. So generally what I do. So let me write plus only rather than writing full conjunction. Okay. Plus is conjunction, minus is aspect. Okay, one-sided, both sided. So Buddha Shukra Panchamasto, Mercury, Venus in the fifth house, Buddhadaye Samagame. Because of the conjunction of Mercury. Karki Jatas Cha Budho. For the person born in the Cancer ascendant, Yogdo Bhakti Dhruvam. Mercury starts giving the result. Good result. I have talked about this earlier also in one of the classes, that if the planet who is supposed to give a result is conjoined by some other planet, then the result will be given by that other planet which he is conjoined to, rather than given by the main planet. So suppose sun is exalted and that sun is situated with moon. So the result of exaltation will actually be given by moon, not by the sun. For this particular reason, no two planets are exalted in the same sign. No two planets are exalted in the same sign. King will not enjoy the kingship completely, because he will also have to fulfill the duties of being a king, right? But the relative of the king will enjoy the kingship completely and being free from all the duties that he have to be, which we had to bear if he became a king. You get my point? So this is the basic logic. So because of the conjunction of Mercury with Venus, the fourth lord and the 11th lord. See, fourth lord in the second house is, fourth lord in the fifth house makes a type of Raj Yoga. Right? And 11th lord in the fifth house makes a type of Dhani Yoga. Getting my point? So the Raj Yoga and Dhani Yoga, that is not very good. The Raj Yoga and Dhani Yoga is not very good. Because culminatively thinking, Venus, by being the lord of a Kendra and being the lord of 11th house, becomes bad only. Because overall, in totality, Venus is bad. He is not going to give very big Dhani Yoga or very big Raj Yoga. He will give mediocre Dhani Yoga and mediocre Raj Yoga. And that too, because it is conjoined by Mercury, which is actually having no virtue. The result will be given by Mercury itself, and Venus will be considered useless. Getting my point? So, when you have an exalted planet conjoined with some other planet, that other planet enjoys the yoga of being placed with an exalted planet, and the result of that exalted planet is not going to come in the dasha of the exalted planet, but will come in the dasha of the other planet. Exalted Mars conjoined with Mercury. The result of exalted Mars will come in the dasha of Mercury only. It will not come in the dasha of Mars. The Mars dasha will be very futile. Understood? Now the next shloka is कर्की जातस्य लाभे तु सौम्य शुक्रेन्द्रवस्थिता लग्न संस्थो यदि गुरु राजस्थाने स्थितो रवि. What does this mean? Karki jatasya labhetu. In the 11th house of the Cancer ascendant person, Soumya is Mercury. Shukre, Venus. Shukra in the way also includes Hindu moon. Lagna samsto yadi Guru. Karki jatasya labhetu Soumya Shukra in the Vastha. In the 11th house of a person born in Cancer ascendant, if the 11th house is flogged by Mercury, Venus, and Moon, Lagna samsto yadi Guru, and Jupiter is in the ascendant, Rajasthan is to the Ravi, and the Sun is in the 10th house. If this yoga happens, then what will happen? Right? Mercury, Venus, Moon in the 11th house, Jupiter in the ascendant, Sun in the 10th house. Raja Bhavet Sahasika Gunvan Kirtivan Bhavet Brihad Jatak Yogoyam Maharajika Sangika. So native will become a king. He will be very valorous. He will be full of virtues. He will be famous. And in Brihad Jatak, this yoga is known as Maharaj Yoga. So see, even the author of Bhavartha Ratnakara. Bhavartha Ratnakara is written by Ramanujacharya, right? And it is quite an old classic. I think it is quite an old classic. That classic also refers to Brihad Jatak, which tells us the superiority. Getting my point? The superiority enjoyed by Brihad Jatak. That even other classical authors are referring to him. So the result are the person will be a king. The person will be valorous. The person will be endowed with qualities, Gunwan. The person will become famous, Kirtivan. These four results are there. Now tell me why the person is becoming a king, first of all. Because of exalted planet in the 10th house. Powerful planet in the 10th house makes the person king as well as famous. Fame is indicated by Lagna and the 10th house both. So Lagna is having an exalted planet. Lagna Lord is also exalted in the 11th house. And the 10th house is also having an exalted planet. So fame is there for sure, right? Fame tick. The person will be like a king. For king, Raj Yoga have to be there, right? To become a king, Raj Yoga have to be there. And if you look at this particular combination, you will find that Venus and Moon makes a connection between ascendant and the 4th house. Venus is the 11th lord in the 11th house, influencing the 5th house. So that makes the Dhani Yoga as well. And Lagna is having Jupiter, an exalted planet who is also the 9th lord, right? So this makes Raj Yoga as well. So king and famous, both things are there. Now the person will be endowed with good qualities. Because Lagna is having a benefic. Lagna having a benefic, person having good qualities. Lagna having a malefic, person having bad qualities. Okay. And what about Valor? So the type of karma that one will do is seen from the 10th house. And if the 10th house is influenced by malefic, the person will be the one who will go on and fight and will win. Cruel king, who always want to capture the enemy's territory. Whereas benefic exalted is a good king. See, Sri Rama is having exalted sun in the 10th house. He went on to win Lanka. Getting my point? He went on to win Lanka. and gave Lanka to Vibhishan also, took it under his control, na? Getting my point? He was not like, he must have, he must have defeated Ravan, jailed him, took his wife, and then gave the Lanka back to Ravan. He must have done that also. But Malefic in the 10th house. So he go on, expanded his kingdom, and even won the enemy territory. Getting my point? That's why valorous. Okay. Lagna, the strength of the Lagna and the 10th house gives you Raja Yoga as well as fame. The planet and the Lagna indicates the qualities. So virtuous, good qualities, Jupiter exalted in the ascendant. And the 10th house and 3rd house indicates the type of karma that you do. Let me tell you a peculiar combination. So as I just told you, the 3rd house and the 10th house indicate that a 10th house and 3rd house indicate the karma, etc. Getting my point? Or things that you do, your own power and progress. So if the 8th lord is connected to the 10th house and 3rd house both, then the person may commit suicide. He himself will want to, by using his own courage, he himself will want to kill his life, end his life. Getting my point? So it is generally considered that Sri Rama was having exalted sun and Mercury in the 10th house. Exalted sun and Mercury in the 10th house. And Saturn in the 4th house exalted. So Saturn, the 8th lord, will be aspecting the 10th house. Right? Mars in the 7th house. Right? I will show you the horoscope of Sri Rama. Generally, the horoscope of Sri Rama is considered with Moon and Jupiter in the ascendant, Saturn in the 7th house, Saturn in the 4th house, Mars in the 7th house, Sun and Mercury in the 10th house, Venus here, Rahu here, and Ketu here, right? So the 3rd lord goes to the 10th house. The 10th lord aspects the 10th house. The 8th lord Saturn aspects the 10th house, right? So there's a connection between 8th house, 10th house, and 3rd house. So Sri Rama took a Jal Samadhi in Saryu. What does that mean? That he jumped in Saryu to commit suicide. Getting my point? Otherwise, who will kill Sri Vishnu? Do you think anyone will come and defeat Sri Vishnu? No one can. So he himself have to commit suicide. So that's why Vishnu always takes Samadhi. Or any spiritual person will always take Samadhi. They will live their life themselves. It is a kind of suicide technically. They will live their life as per their own wish, desire. Getting my point? So this is what is happening. He took Jal Samadhi, jumped in the river, and left his body. Suicide combination. See, you check the horoscope of Krishna, you will not find suicide combination. Because Krishna was shot an arrow by someone. Why? Because in the previous life as Rama, he killed Bali from behind. So in the next life as Krishna, someone hidden behind the trees shoots him an arrow. Because of that, Krishna will die. So you see the horoscope of Krishna. Krishna haven't committed suicide. Rama did. Understood? Going further. Ravi Bhaumo tu Rajastho Dhanvan Gadhi Jatakah Karki Jatascha Guru Dasha Kalastu Marakah. Okay. This shloka, what does this say? This shloka is saying that Ravi Bhaumo to Rajastho, Ravi Sun, Bhaumo Mars in Rajasthana 10th house. Dhanvan karki jataka makes the person rich. So this is technically the 10th lord in the 10th house with the second lord. 10th house just indicates karma. Get my point. 10th house just indicates karma. If it is with the ascendant lord, see in Laghu Parashari, one of the biggest Raj Yoga is the Lagna lord connected to the 10th house or 9th lord connected to the 10th house. Getting my point? Because 10th house just indicates the karma. And if the karma is with the ascendant, it is the karma related to Raj Yoga, the influence of power, because Lagna indicates power, right? Health, wealth, power. Just power because it indicates health, and health is a kind of power, right? Here, the 10th lord is in the 10th house with the second lord. Second house indicates money, right? So the karma is related to money. The person is rich. Understood or not? Then karki jatasya guror dasha kalastu maraka. Jupiter will become a maraka for Cancer ascendant person. Why Jupiter is supposed to become a maraka? Understand this thing. First of all, technically the second house lord should be maraka, but in this combination he makes a good yoga, so he is not supposed to become a maraka. Getting my point? Mm-hmm. Then Saturn as the seventh lord should become the maraka, but Saturn only becomes the maraka when he is placed in third house, sixth house, 11th house, and 12th house. Saturn will only become maraka when he is situated in third house, sixth house, 8th house, and 12th house, or when he is connected with other maraka. Normally, Saturn will not tend to kill. Got my point? Generally, Saturn will not tend to kill. Understood? The second lord who should become a maraka goes to make a good Raj Yoga. Okay. The seventh lord we should become a maraka. Generally, take this rule for Saturn. Saturn only becomes a maraka when he is connected to third house, sixth house, 11th house, or 12th house. First rule, or he is connected to some other karaka. In other cases, Saturn will never become a karaka. He will not tend to kill. Okay. So because the placement of Saturn is not clear, so who is the third maraka and who is the fourth maraka? Do you know? That the third maraka is the sixth lord and the fourth maraka is the 12th lord. So this is the order for maraka. Second lord first, seventh lord second, sixth lord third, and 12th lord fourth. These are the four markas. Understood? Good. Now the next shloka. Karagate jayamanasya buddha shukro vyastito. Yeah. Going further, so there is a question by Jim Williams that I can see in the chat. दैट इज लाइक कैंसर के लिए कोई भी प्लैनेट अच्छा है भी नहीं सर, एक्सेप्ट आई गेस मार्स। देख मेरे भाई जिम विलियम्स, गैस बूस छोड़ दे, डीजल पे चल, गैस पे क्यों चल रहा है? पहली बात हो गई। दूसरी बात, षड्विधम फल प्रोक्तम, देयर आर 6 टाइप ऑफ रिजल्ट्स इन एस्ट्रोलॉजी, दिस इज जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन हाउस लॉर्डशिप, वन टाइप ऑफ रिजल्ट, ओके? हाउस लॉर्डशिप, हाउस प्लेसमेंट, कंजंक्शन, नेचुरल सिग्निफिकेशन, divisional charts. So there are 6 type of result. Point one. And then to there is Prashri astrology, Gemini astrology, and Adi astrology, right? Yavan astrology, Tajik astrology. Don't get disheartened. Take a consultation. Thank you. Going further. So the shloka. Shloka says that Karkate Jayamanasya Buddha Sukra Vestita. For the Cancer ascendant, if Buddha, Mercury, Shukra, Venus is in the 12th house, शुक्रदाये च संप्राप्तो राजयोग उदीरितः. If Venus and Mercury are in the 12th house, the person will get Raj Yoga in the Dasha of Mercury. Sorry, the person will get Raj Yoga in the Dasha of Venus. You remember the same combination was there in the 5th house. And in that case, Mercury was giving the Raj Yoga. Now the same combination is there in the 12th house. And now Venus is giving the Raj Yoga. Why? The answer is simple, same logic. Because now Mercury is powerful being in his own sign. So other planet will enjoy the yoga result. Getting my point? This is what I told you at that time also. Na? If a planet is conjoined with another powerful planet, then the result of the powerful planet is given by the other planet who is conjoined with the powerful planet. The same thing is happening here again. Got it? Karkate Jayamanasya. For the person born in Cancer ascendant, Chandra Jivo to Lagnagao, Chandra Moon, Jivo Jupiter, if they are in the ascendant. Raj Yoga iti proktah. Tell that there is a Raj Yoga. Bhagyavan Kirtiman Bhavet. So the person will have a Raj Yoga. The person will be Kirtiman, loosely translating as famous. And the person will be Bhagyavan. The person will be fortunate. The result is easy to guess, I think. Raj Yoga because of the combination between ascendant and the 9th house. Famous because of the ascendant being powerful, one planet in own sign and one planet in exaltation. And fortunate because of the 9th lord in the ascendant, with the ascendant lord being powerful. Getting my point? Is pretty clear? And let me tell you something, because many of you people are my students as well. This thing that you are learning right now is very important. That we know this moon and Mercury, moon and Jupiter gives Raj Yoga. So any Cancer ascendant horoscope, if this combination is there, Jupiter Dasha coming, Moon Dasha coming, you should say it is a good time. Good time is get married, produce children, want to do job, want to start business, leave job, start business, right? Because Raj Yoga is their time is very good. This is basic crucial thing. Before you advise, this is very crucial thing. If the Raj Yoga is operating, do anything in the world. You will succeed. If the Raj Yoga is not happening, careful. This is very important. This particular analysis is very important. That's why I'm, technically doing this course for free. So that all of my students from any of the course actually get to know how to see the Dasha. This is the traditional way to see the Dasha. There are many more ways that I have taught in the Dasha Ved course. I will also do a small primer on Dasha in the Zero to Jyotish course. Right? So special rules are there, specific rules are there. But if you go to a Pandit of Banaras, if you go to a traditional Pandit, if you go to an astrologer who is 80 years old, then they will only use this particular thing to judge the results. Getting my point? That's why I'm doing this course for free, so that all of my students get enlightened and even the normal public. Getting my point? Because even the greatest astrologer charging 20-30,000 rupees per consultation, giving their courses in 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, don't know how to read the Dasha. Getting my point? The reading of Dasha is very important, and believe me, 98% of the astrologers don't know how to read the Dasha. Because if they knew, there will be no system such as KP, there will be no system such as Nari. If they knew just how to read the Dasha. But that's the biggest problem. Getting my point? And I don't want this problem to be in the astrological world. So that's why. Going further. Karkate Jayamanasya Chandro Lagne Sthito Yadi. In the case of the Cancer ascendant, if Chandra, Moon is in the ascendant, Makarasto Bhavet Bhavamaha. And if there is Mars in Makara sign, Raja Yoga Udirtah, there is a Raja Yoga. Why there is a Raja Yoga? It is very simple. How many types of connection are there? There are 4 types of connection. Most powerful connection is exchange. Second most powerful connection is aspected by dispositor. For an example, suppose Mars is situated in Capricorn. Okay. And the Capricorn is a bad example. Okay. Like, let me serve it as an example. Just see it from the perspective I'm saying. Suppose Mars is in Capricorn and Saturn is in what? Saturn is in Scorpio. Then Mars in Capricorn is aspected by the Lord of Capricorn, Saturn. So it is aspected by dispositor, aspected by the sign Lord. This is the second most powerful relationship. The third relationship is 2 planets mutually aspecting each other. This is happening in this particular case. And the fourth relationship is conjunction. Getting my point? So what is the most powerful Raj Yoga? 9th Lord in 10th house, 10th Lord in 9th house. Most powerful Raj Yoga. Okay. What is the second most powerful Raj Yoga? Just take it for the Cancer ascendant. Mind it that the connection between the, okay, what we learned in the starting. 10th house is the most powerful Kendra, 9th house is the most powerful Kona. So relationship between the most powerful Kendra and relationship between the most powerful Kona will give rise to the most powerful Raj Yoga. Okay. The most powerful Raj Yoga will be Mars in Pisces and Jupiter in Aries. Exchange. Right? Mars in Pisces, Jupiter in Aries. Exchange, most powerful Raj Yoga. Fine. Second most powerful Raj Yoga. Mars in Pisces, Jupiter in, say, Cancer. So Mars is in 10th Lord in the 9th house, aspected by the 9th Lord. Getting my point? Or Jupiter in Aries and Mars in Virgo. So 9th Lord in the 10th house, aspected by the 10th Lord from Virgo. Mars will have 8th aspect on the 10th house, right? That is the second most powerful Raj Yoga. Third most powerful Raj Yoga is what? Jupiter in the 10th house, Mars in the 4th house, mutual aspect. And fourth type of Raj Yoga will be Jupiter and Mars conjoined anywhere. Getting my point? Degradation of yogas. In this particular case, Moon is aspecting Mars, Mars is aspecting Moon. So there is a mutual aspect between Mars and Moon. Moon is the Lagna Lord, Mars is the 5th house Lord and the 10th house Lord. Does this make a Raj Yoga? This makes a very good Raj Yoga. 10th Lord connected to the Lagna, 10th Lord connected to the 5th house, 10th Lord connected to the 9th house makes a Raj Yoga. 4th Lord connected to the Lagna, 4th Lord connected to the 5th house, 4th Lord connected to the 9th house makes a Raj Yoga. Right? 5th Lord connected to the 4th house, 5th Lord connected to the 10th house, 5th Lord connected to the, 5th Lord connected to the 10th house and 5th Lord connected to the 4th house makes a Raj Yoga. 5th Lord connected to Lagna will make a Dhan Yoga. 9th Lord connected to the 10th house, 9th Lord connected to the 4th house makes a Raj Yoga. Getting my point? Set 1, 4th house, 10th house. Set 2, 5th house, 9th house, right? Set A having any connection with set 2 makes a Raj. Ascendant will come in both set because ascendant is both a Kendra and a Kona. Getting my point? 159 set 1, 1410 set 2. 7,000 to mark we don't consider. Getting my point? 159 set 1, 1410 set 2. Any connection between set 1 and set 2 gives birth to Raj. If Raj Yoga is happening, mark out the planet giving the Raj Yoga or making the Raj Yoga. Dasha Antar Dasha of that particular planet is very good. Other Dasha Antar Dashas are bad. After Raj Yoga, there will be Dhani Yoga. So if there is a Dhani Yoga, in the Dasha of that planet, there is money. It should not mean only money. It should mean riches. Lakshmi is of 8 types. Dhan Lakshmi, Vahan Lakshmi, Sukh Lakshmi, Saubhagya Lakshmi, Santan Lakshmi. Getting my point? So Raj Yoga is very much connected to the personal life. I am excelling, I am gaining something, I am having power, I am having fame. This is Raj Yoga. I got married, I had a child, I purchased a vehicle, that is Dhani Yoga. So mark out if there is a Raj Yoga in the chart and if there is a Dhani Yoga in the chart. More the number of Raj Yoga, more the number of Dhani Yoga, better the chart. Then mark out the planet who are making the Raj Yoga and Dhani Yoga. And the Dasha Antar Dasha of those planets are going to be very good. Other Dasha Antar Dashas are bad, and in that Dasha Antar Dasha, take careful decision. See, the option of taking a careful decision is open 24/7. Getting my word? To take a good decision using astrology to your advantage is open 24/7. If there is a Raj Yoga, you can ignore astrology also. Because Raj Yoga is there. If you don't have Raj Yoga, don't ignore astrology. And do you have Raj Yoga or not? To know that, come to astrology. Otherwise, देखो भगवान पाप कर सकता है, लेकिन आप भगवान हो कि नहीं हो ये जानने के लिए भगवान के पास जाना पड़ेगा ना पहले. तब तो भगवान प्रूव करेगा यहाँ पे तुम भगवान हो, ठीक हो गया. Getting my point or not? Astrological support is always there. You don't have a Raj Yoga, oh, that's why an astrology is there to make a functional Raj Yoga for you. If you don't have a Raj Yoga, go consult a good astrologer and he will tell you what thing to do at what time. That will make a functional Raj Yoga for that particular matter. Karkate Jayamanasya. For the person born in the Cancer ascendant. Lagne Chandra Sthito Yadi. If the moon is in the ascendant. Tulayam Yadi Mandastu. If the Saturn is in Libra. Raj Yoga Udirita or Raj Yoga is produced. Now, generally, the 7th Lord should not create any kind of Raj Yoga. Okay? 98% of the time, or even 99.99% of the time, 7th Lord doesn't make a Raj Yoga. Got my point? Make it very clear. 7th Lord never gives a Raj Yoga. But according to Varam here, exalted planet connected to ascendant gives a Raj Yoga. What do you understand? 7th Lord will never give you a Raj Yoga, don't worry. But according to Varam here, exalted planets connected to the ascendant give you a Raj Yoga, right? So here Saturn is giving a Raj Yoga not because he is the 7th Lord, but because he is exalted, and being exalted, he is aspecting the ascendant. Understood? That is a Raj Yoga principle. So one more case. Karkate Jayamanasya, for person born in Cancer ascendant. Chandre Lagne Sthite Yadi, if the moon is in the ascendant. Mes Sthito Yadi Ravi, if the sun is in the Aries sign. Raj Yoga Udirita, there is a Raj Yoga. Now what is happening here? Why there is a Raj Yoga? As I told you, the first house and the 10th house are the primary indicators of Raj Yoga, right? And first house is also having a prominent planet. The 10th house is also having a prominent planet. Because both the crucial houses for Raj Yoga, first house and 10th house, both of them are having powerful planets, there will be a Raj Yoga with Moon and Sun, despite the fact that they are not connected, neither Moon is influencing the Ascendant. Got my point? Got it? If the Moon was in the 4th house and Sun was in the 10th house, it will be even better Raj Yoga. Ask me why? Because in that case, Moon will get Digbala, Lagna Lord powerful, and Sun, the exalted planet, will be directly connected to the Lagna Lord. So that will be even more powerful Raj Yoga. Getting my point? राज योगा होगा, ज्योतिष नहीं भी आता होगा, ज्योतिषी बनोगे, पैसा कमा लोगे. समझ रहे बात को? दिस इज हाउ राज योगा वर्क्स. देयर इज अ सेइंग इन हिंदी, समय बलवान तो गधा पहलवान. दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंस, राइट? अंडरस्टूड? गोइंग फर्दर, करकी जातस्य लग्नस्थौ for the Cancer ascendant person in the ascendant, Ravi Soumyo to Sokshidah. For the Cancer ascendant, if Sun and Mercury are in the ascendant, Kavirlave Chandra Bhom Guruvah Sanstita Yadi. Right. Interpretation. Turkey Jatis Lagnasto. For the Cancer ascendant person is in the ascendant, that is Ravi Soumya. If the Sun and Mercury is in the ascendant, Venus is in the 4th house, and Moon, Mars, and Jupiter is in the 11th house. Then what happens? Now, what do you think should happen? Come on. You have learned so much of Raj Yoga, right? What do you think should happen? Tell me one thing. From which house the analysis should start? The analysis should always start from the ascendant only. Right? Classically speaking, technically speaking, we will say this as mixed yoga. What we will say it as? Mixed yoga. Getting my point? What should be the case? It is a mixed yoga case. How do we judge it? Ascendant analysis should start from the ascendant. So which planets are having the ascendant? Which planets are in the ascendant? 12th Lord and 2nd Lord. 4th Lord in the 4th house, okay. Lagna Lord exalted in the 11th house, okay. And 10th Lord and 5th Lord in the 11th house, aspecting the 5th house is okay. 9th Lord in the 11th house is also okay. So what is told? Karki jatasya lagnasthav Ravi Soumye tu Sokshigah Kavirlave Chandravoma Guruvah Sanstita Yadi. For the Cancer ascendant person, if Sun and Mercury are in the ascendant, Venus in the 4th house, and Moon, Mars, and Jupiter in the 11th house, then Ravirdayet Samprapte Nirdhanam Yog Mashnate. Then in the Dasha Antardasha of Sun, this person will become poor. In the Dasha Antardasha of Sun, this person will become poor. Iteresham Dasha Kale Yoga Dastu Bhavanti. In other Dasha Antardasha, there will be result of some yoga. Same principle. The planet situated with gives the result, right? So Mercury is the 12th lord in the ascendant, which should cause loss. Now Mercury is conjoined by Sun. So the result of loss should be given in the Sun Dasha. So the Dasha of Sun will make you poor. In the same way, Moon is exalted. So the result of exaltation will come in Mars and Jupiter Dasha. Mars being the 10th lord and 5th lord aspecting the 5th house. The result of giving birth to children will come in Moon and Jupiter Dasha. The result of gain from profession, 11th house gain, 10th house profession, will come in Moon and Jupiter Dasha. Mars Dasha, he will not give result because he's conjoined with planets, right? Jupiter is the 9th lord in 11th house. 9th house, fortune, 11th house, gain. So the result of gain of fortune will not come in Jupiter Dasha, but will come in Moon Dasha and Mars Dasha. Because planet conjoined with साथ में बैठा अगर फल देता, समझ रहे बात को? Whereas Venus is alone in the 4th house. So all the result of Venus will be given by Venus only. So there's no planet with Venus. Getting my point? Very important principle in Dasha. So the last shloka for the Cancer Lagna we complete. So there is one thing very prominently discussed in Bhavartha Ratnakara, that is Ganga Snan. And I have already talked what does Ganga Snan means. Freedom from responsibility. Done off. Life successfully spent scenario. Ganga Snan. Ganga Snanam karki jasya Guru Saumye tulabagau. Sani Rahu Panjamastau. Rahu Daye tu Siddhati. If the for the Cancer ascendant, if Moon and Jupiter are in the 11th house, sorry, it should be Jupiter and Mercury. Oh, sorry, not Moon. It is Sommege. Yeah. So if Mercury and Jupiter are in the 11th house, Shani Rahu Panchamaste, and Saturn and Rahu is in the 5th house, then the person is going to have a dip in Ganga, specifically in the Dasha of Rahu. First of all, Mercury in the 11th house, 12th lord and 3rd lord. Jupiter 9th lord in the 11th house gives us the gain of fortune. See, there is one combination that we make from basic, and there is something known as modification of combination. Getting my point? So generally there is a 9th lord, which means fortune. Okay. If 9th lord is in 12th house, it means always loss of fortune. Right now, 9th lord is in the 11th house, which means something happening because of gain of fortune. Getting my point? Now that is aspecting the 7th lord, Saturn also. So marriage happening because of gain of fortune. So just because of the Jupiter 9th lord fortune in the 11th house of gain. So because of gain of fortune, the result of Saturn and Mercury are all well spent. Then why Rahu should give Ganga Snan? Because Rahu have nothing to do. Rahu is lord of no house. Generally, Rahu in the 9th house and 10th house gives you Ganga Snan. Why? Because Rahu is not lord of any house, right? So there is no karma pending for Rahu. Getting my point? People think that Rahu and Ketu indicate karma. I say no. Rahu Ketu doesn't indicate karma. Rahu Ketu indicates that free will, that karma that you will choose yourself. Then I want to do this, I want to do that. See, Rashi is the heap of karma, right? So all the planets who rule a Rashi have a bag of karma with them. Rahu and Ketu don't rule a Rashi. They don't come with a burden of karma. They rather give you a free choice, whether you want to make a karma or not. Getting my point? That is important. If you see the horoscope of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, the Rahu Ketu axis is in the 4th house and the 10th house. I will show you a few horoscopes, right? Rama, Ramakrishna Paramahans, Rahu in the fourth house. Is there a karma related to home? No karma related to home was there. He left home early in the childhood. Getting my point? Rahu will try to push you the baggage. He refused to take the baggage. Getting my point or not? See Ramana Maharshi. Ramana Maharshi. Rahu in the third house, Ketu in the ninth house. Getting my point? So they generally doesn't give you a karma, they give you a choice of free will. Choice of free will, whether you want to take the karma or refrain away it. Refrain away from it. Getting my point? You may choose to go there and you may not choose. But you know, there is a difference between Ramana Maharshi and Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Ask me why. Ramakrishna Paramahansa is only having Rahu in the fourth house. So he left his home and had no karma with home. He was not sending money to his mother, father, or anyone. Getting my point? His brother took him to Dakshineshwar temple so that he can help him earning money. That he never did. But Ramana Maharshi, Rahu in the third house, he went to Arunachalam, kept quiet just to lose the human interaction, just to refrain from human interaction. But in the third house, there is sun, baggage of karma, right? And that sun is the 11th lord. So one foreigner, Paul Boynton, came in India and wrote about Ramana Maharshi, and after that, getting my point. So Rahu with a planet, you have to be. Got my point? And Rahu free. Understood? So karma is a very hype topic nowadays. Brilliant. I have a consultation by 9 and it is 8:58. So give me permission. You people, you want to ask something?
नमस्कार शुभम जी।
नमस्कार विपुल जी।
अरे एक चीज मुझे ये पूछनी थी कि अगर एक्सचेंज ऑफ प्लैनेट्स है तो एक प्लैनेट की दशा मतलब दूसरे प्लैनेट की दशा में मिलेगी या कैसे करेंगे उसको?
ये केवल युति का रूल है, एक्सचेंज का इसमें कहाँ वर्तन। एक्सचेंज ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता। मतलब एक्सचेंज के लिए ऐसा कोई रूल हो, ऐसा हमारे ध्यान में नहीं है। और जैसे हमने तो नहीं पढ़ा कम से कम। तो सिर्फ युति के मामले में ऐसा होता है, बाकी तो अपना अपना ही फल देते हैं, मान लीजिए।
अच्छा ठीक, थैंक यू।
Done with any other question?
एग्जल्टेड प्लैनेट दो तीन बेनिफिक और मेलिफिक प्लैनेट साथ कंजक्ट हो, उस टाइम में वो एग्जल्टेड प्लैनेट का किसका में दशा में रिजल्ट आएगा?
जो ग्रह सबसे ज्यादा मित्रता रखता है उसकी दशा अंतर्दशा में सबसे ज्यादा फल आते हैं। जो ग्रह सबसे ज्यादा शत्रुता रखता है उसकी दशा अंतर्दशा में सबसे कम फल आते हैं। ये मित्रता, देखिए फ्रेंडशिप प्रिंसिपल, द शेयरिंग ऑफ रिजल्ट। आई शेयर माई टिफिन विथ माई फ्रेंड ओनली। बेनिफिक मेलिफिक, गुड बैड, फ्रेंड एनिमी, शेयरिंग। आप ना टिफिन अपने दोस्तों को थोड़ी खिलाओगे, आप तो टिफिन अपने दोस्तों खिलाओगे। तो इफ सन is exalted sun is with Venus and moon, so the result of sun's exaltation will come in the dasha of moon, because moon is friend. He will share the result with moon. Venus, he will not share the result with Venus. So that is the sharing of result. To know the extent of sharing, friend enemy. To know the result is good or bad, malefic or benefic. For an example, exalted planet gives you Raj Yoga. See Varamihir tells this in the Raj Yoga chapter. Exalted planet gives you Raj Yoga, okay? Exalted planet gives you Raj Yoga if it is a benefic exalted. He is a Dharma Parayan good king, a king who is afraid of God. If a malefic planet is exalted, then he is a cruel king. Both of them are king, One is cruel and one is not cruel. Benefic versus malefic. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Jim Williams ji, I really liked your question a lot. And there is a question and answer session that we wish to do every month. Please join the session and ask the questions there. Okay. And there are many more questions in the tab, but everything cannot be answered. So pardon me. Okay. Dhanyavad. Thanks for joining.
Namaskar, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you, Shubhamji. Good night.
Namaste, Guruji.